much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
McKinnon, the ball carrier.
Gain of 3, 2nd down.
Murphy on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Dancing to his left. He may try and I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football, trying to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Here comes Pettis on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Number 20.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He was taken down by
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The keeper.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. This is Coleman with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 54 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Chase Edmonds, the ball.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Murray a give. This is Drake. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Down. 3rd and 15.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins, 52 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
That's right, baby. Check 59.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the play. First down, Arizona.
Murray now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Makes this hold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
36, 36. Show it up, show it up. Here we go.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got it to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Murray to air it out again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Murray, eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They will run again with Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game. And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum. Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there. Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Freeman, again, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On play action, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Let's pin the man's back and go full strength. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, Murray, and he hits Drake. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to find Kirk complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara.
With the score.
It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. D. Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, it's complete to Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. It's complete to Drake. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his 1st year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
110, 110, 10, 91.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Rolling to his right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 49er. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Brings up
Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season, 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.